remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I?
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Gibson. Touchdown, Chargers. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he steps away. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 15 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, Gibson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Herbert. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers will spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Gibson again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll send a big tight end in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. Touchdown! A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson on for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50.
A give running right, Gibson.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the move to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Slayton with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A gain of 14. And the Raiders first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. They're within 7 now, 28-21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A short kick taken by one of the up men.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try and sneak it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call a no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That will bring up fourth down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They'll look to throw.
They still can't get it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And the Raider 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Flushed out right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
That's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A handoff for Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 91 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's second and a yard. Herbert off of play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Johnston. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And here's a give to Gibson. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Raiders! Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
27.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. One last throw here for Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they will take a knee here. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Las Vegas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0.